depends on the project that I'm working on, actually. So for this past book, I did probably 80% of my work in my bed because it felt like a safe place, and I think I was trying to take some risks with this book. But you know, often my husband built this studio in our garage in Gainesville, Florida, that he neglected to have air conditioned. So it's this incredibly hot and kind of disgusting place with lizards starting in and out. For some reason, I do really good work there. So maybe I thrive on misery. I don't know. And the other place that I've been working is my youngest son moved out of his bedroom into a larger bedroom, and I've been working in his little space too. And there's some sort of psychic beauty in a place that was a baby's. Inspiration's so funny because it's almost impossible to trace out where it comes from. For me, it just depends on the story. I mean, for a lot of times, if it's a short story, it's something that I've tried to tell probably 5 times before, and it's just been sitting in my head, sort of circling my head like a satellite. And one day I read something, and it's either the character in the thing that I read, or an image, or just a line, something musical that will make the satellite fall to Earth. And it'll make me see the story in a brand new way, in a way that can make me actually achieve it as a finished piece. So it all depends on what the piece is. Novels, you know, I tend to come to with some sort of internal darkness that I just want to shine light on for the next 5 years. But short stories come out of everywhere. No, I haven't always written by hand, actually. I thought I was a poet at first until I went to college. In my very first semester at college, my freshman seminar teacher gave me a B- for my first essay, and I'd never to that point in my life even gotten a B. And so I went screaming and crying to his office hours, and I sat and I said, "What can I do better?" And he said, "Well, it seems to me that, you know, it's pretty apparent that you write on your computer, so I want you to try to write longhand." And that was sort of a revolution. So from then on, I've written every single first draft in longhand because I like how physical it is, right? It's really sensory. The paper has pores in it, a lot like human skin, and the ink smells, and you're sort of curled over the paper, as opposed to with a laptop, sort of pushing your work away in a very real way. And on the screen, there's this cursor, and it looks very much as though it's almost finished print, right? It's much harder for me to just scrap it all and start over again if I'm writing on a computer. Here's the ideal and here's the truth. Okay, the ideal is I would like to be shelved among the Rizzoli, you know, art books that are just these beautiful monographs with these full color, full page works. I probably, though, would be shelved in like the used bin, to be honest, which is completely fine. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I don't know. Well, so I've been writing 3 separate books. I cannot talk about them until they come to a certain place, because there's these tender little weakling saplings coming out of the ground, and one foul breath makes them wither. So I can't talk about them. But I can say that some of one of them has been in the world in the form of short stories. I've been sort of writing short stories about Florida. Can I bring you a hot fudge sundae? And I would say yes.